If you are managing multiple Discord accounts and you are logging in and logging out, and in that process you're missing important messages and important DMs, and especially if you are using multiple accounts for anything that is related, let's say, to e-commerce or commissions, if you were, let's say, a 2D or a 3D artist that takes orders through Discord, and having a difficulty knowing which browser tab and which browser belongs to which account, and this is my personal account, and this is the account for marketing, and this is the account for my team, and this is the account for work, and this is the account for my personal work in terms of art and such, then you are in the right place, because I have the perfect tool which will give you a solution for that problem. Because I know I had it, and I think the solution that I will share with you, you will enjoy. Because I will be showing you a real workflow of how you would manage multiple Discord accounts. Whether you have 2 accounts or whether you have 20 accounts, I will help you navigate them all. We will not be using VPNs, we will not be using anything that is technically crazy, and you will not have any headache with it or any chaos of any kind. Basically, what I am trying to say, there will be nothing messy about this process. So watch this video till the very end, and I will show you how to set up a clean multi-account setup for Discord and how to get 2 gigabytes of free proxies so you can protect your account and start without any issues. With that being said, we need to establish some rules, at least in regard to Discord, because that's the platform we will be working with today. And the phrase that I like to use here, before we touch the tools, we need to know the rules. Rule numero uno. Discord does allow multiple accounts, however, each account needs to have a separate email and a separate phone number. Rule numero dos. Abusive behavior can still get your account disconnected or suspended. This solution is not basically for you to be a jerk all over the internet and just be an a-hole. This is a solution for you to manage some important stuff that are related to whatever you are doing. In my case, I am a person who takes a lot of commissions, let's say, in terms of art. And because of that, I need to have, let's say, my personal account for art-related stuff. And then I need to have another personal account that is related to school stuff when I am joining teams so I can do homework and such and work on team projects. And then I need to have another account that would basically I would work with in terms of taking clients to do my art so they can commission me and all that fun stuff. And then I would have a 4th account which basically would be for my work related stuff. And because of all of that, I need multiple accounts. So this is the solution that I am offering you so you can use it in that sense and not necessarily use it so you can cyberbully others, because bullying is bad. So whatever behavior that you are thinking about in terms of this, that will get your account suspended. So keep that in mind. And now, rule numero tres. If you mix sessions in terms of Discord carelessly, you will be sending multiple mixed signals. And since on the internet you have one digital footprint, which by the way, with proxies you can actually address that, and you will have more than one digital footprint, which we will talk about in a second. And that's why you should watch this video till the very end and check the comments and also check the description for anything that is related to the tool. But going back to the rule, sending mixed operational signals can get your accounts banned, because basically it will show there is a lot of traffic from one source, and that's something you need to be mindful of. But I want to make something clear. The problem is not, can I create multiple accounts? The problem is, how can I manage those accounts without constant logins, constant password verifications, and continuous logging in and logging out? Because let's say, again, you have a client that came to you and they need an urgent project from you. And because you did log out from your account that takes commissions and you are, let's say, on your student account, you missed that important message, you missed that opportunity, and you left money on the table. And that's something you do not want to go with, because you need to have access to all these accounts at the same time so you would not miss any important messages, whether that's commission related or school related or work related, or your friend maybe got into trouble and they need you to get them out of it so quickly, so they sent you a DM on Discord or a call and you missed it, and now your relationship with that friend is bad. We do not want that. We want the friends for life, and we want them to stay with us forever. And you learning how to use this tool will make you a good friend. Not a bad deal, eh? And if that's the case, can I be your friend too? Just invite me for sushi or a steak or a burger. I wouldn't say no. And jokes aside, we need to avoid switching accounts constantly. Yet I am not joking. If you want to get me a burger or a sushi, I will be more than happy for that. And I will be your friend. So here we are going to start simple, and we're going to showcase the native account switcher here on Discord. Go to the very bottom, and then from the very bottom you go to switch account, and then from switch account you click on manage accounts. Then it shows you your account, which is the one that you are in, and then you can click on add account. Then you can add a new account and basically add the second one. And as I said before, you need an email or a phone number or both for your new Discord account with a password. Then you should be good to go. There is no problem with that, and usually you can switch right away between 1 or 2 to 3 accounts, even sometimes up to 5. However, sometimes it will ask you for a verification here and there. Yet all of these accounts follow the same digital footprint that you have. And if you want to open that account from another location or another country, you're gonna get into a lot of drama as well, and that could cause you a lot of trouble. And to add salt to injury, let's say that you want to add another account, however that account you want to use your phone number. Oh boy, using your phone number is gonna be a whole another mess and a whole another drama, and that's gonna cause you a lot of issues as well, as it will not be the smoothest transition between your phone and also your desktop account. And as we know, a lot of the messaging that we are getting is going to be through your phone, and probably your friend, when they text you and they are in a big trouble, you're gonna get that message probably on your cell phone. And if you are not signed into the right account at the right time, you might miss it. And for that, we need a serious solution. So here is the first account, and now I want the second account, which I will put right here. Now I do not have one, so we're gonna go ahead and then register. So let's say hi at atomlabx.dev, and we're already facing a problem. Just because we want to log in and then create an account, you need to do this. So now we have 2 accounts. This is the second account through the software, which is basically downloaded on your desktop, and then the first account is basically here through your browser tab. Let's say you want a third account to be open, whether that's related to school or related maybe to work. In this case, you're gonna go back to your Discord and then type Discord here on your browser, and then you click open Discord. It will take you back to the same account that you had previously, which is the second. So now if you need a third account, you need another browser. But the question is, how many browsers can you have? And imagine you have not only 3 accounts, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, or maybe even 12 accounts for your team or whatever that might be. All of a sudden, we have 1 tab, and we have a second tab, and then we have a third tab, and then we have a 5th tab, and then we need to open another tab. And then with that tab, we would add a Discord account, and then we need another tab. And then with that tab, you need another whole account, which is a whole another profile. And then all of a sudden, it's too much, and I am already losing my mind, and probably you are losing your mind as well. So that's too much. We can all agree on that. And that's where Gologin comes in, and it's the tool that will solve all these problems for us. Well, you might say, well, Adam, there is Discord, and for that Discord it's called the Canary version. Basically, the Canary version, another Discord that you can download and use, and it's going to be another software, however, is not stable and is not safe, as it is simply the beta or the test version, and you do not want to run software that is not stable. Because if we can go here, what is Discord Canary? It is simply the alpha testing version of the Discord application. And with that, I do recommend Gologin, and I am going to show you everything that you need to know on how to use it without any issues. And by the way, before I tell you what login is, I think it's important to talk about what are the anti-detect browsers like Gologin. And yes, I am at the airport right now in the middle of nowhere. You don't need to know where I am, but I thought it's important to mention that. So, anti-detect browsers like Gologin, they simply create environments for you where, for example, you can create separate browser environments, and each one is with a different unique fingerprint and also with unique digital footprint. where it makes each profile seen as a very different, like completely separate from the other. So they are not all linked together. So they will be seen as like completely from different devices. So that's something to keep in mind. Basically, it will mask and hide your IP, so you don't have to worry about that. And even your device data, all of that will be masked. In terms of why it's needed, you might ask, it's needed because website not only track your IP, they track your fingerprint as well. So when you have something that would mask it, then it would become harder to track that account that is associated with that fingerprint, or at least link it to your other accounts, which will be beneficial in our case when we are creating multiple Discord accounts, as you will see shortly. And that is the main benefit, where a tool like Gologin would actually prevent accounts from being linked together or even be tracked back to the same user. In terms of cases where it's used and it makes really sense, testing, if you want to do anything that is related to testing. And as I said, if you have like an e-commerce and then you want to find how your e-commerce is doing just by searching, let's say through Google, and you want to see if your website or business would show up first, that would be a really good thing to do. And then there is the case of managing multiple accounts, where each account, for example, cannot be linked to another account and it will have its own digital footprint or fingerprint, which is the case that I am showcasing here. And with that, let me show you how it's done. So this is Gologin right here, and we can simply go ahead and sign in. And after logging in, this is what you are seeing in front of you. So you do have LinkedIn, for example, a profile that is already being set up, and then coin list for people who are interested, let's say, in anything that is digital coins related, aka cryptocurrency. Google, if you want to simply do like a Google search, and as I said, you want to navigate how your e-commerce or your business is being searchable. Let's say you are selling art and you want to see how people would find you, so you would Google your name from a completely digital footprint. You can do that here. And then Facebook for the people who are still using it. And then here you can simply click and then change the name to whatever you want. Let's go ahead and add a profile. So simply here at the top left, you click add a profile, and then this is what it shows you. And all the information for that profile that you are creating, all of it is here on the right side. And also for the first one, we're gonna name it Discord. And that's what we want to create. And after that, you can go ahead and choose a country. So right now there is a France, Germany, United Kingdom, United States, Albania, Algeria, American Samoa, and then all of the other countries that you can think of. We're just gonna go ahead and choose a good old United States. And then for the other stuff such as time zone, extensions, bookmarks and such, you do not have to worry about it, because like even time zones, for example, all of that is being filled automatically. So just choose whatever you want, and then after that create a profile. And you can run it as soon as you create it. But let's create another profile. Let's do this time, maybe it would be something along the lines of Discord, but this time it's Discord for gaming. So Discord gaming, and then maybe the first one we would consider it Discord personal. So for this one, we're gonna choose United Kingdom, and then we're gonna go ahead and create it. And again, you can simply click on the name and you can change the name for it. So here we're gonna do Discord, and then with Discord, we're gonna do personal. Let's add another one, because why not? Discords for clients. Basically, any client that you get is going to be here. And for that, we're gonna choose the anime country. So now we have a bunch of profiles. Now you might say, well, Adam, that's all good and dandy, but for me, I want to delete the stuff that has already been provided because I do not care about LinkedIn. Yeah, sure, just go here, delete. Simple as that. So we're gonna delete these ones that we do not need, and we're only gonna keep the ones that we need. For me, I'm gonna keep Google because that's something I want, and then all the other ones I'm gonna delete. Now let's go ahead and go to personal. So we're simply gonna go click on settings, and then from here we're just gonna click on settings. So it's gonna open the settings that we have. So basically my proxy here is the United States, and if you want to assign another proxy, you can simply click and then choose whatever other location that you want. And it would show you here that you have United Kingdom and then you have the anime country as well. Then we're gonna go this time to client, so we're gonna click on settings, and then here you can assign the proxy right here directly, or simply you can click on the three dots and then go to settings, and then from here choose whatever you want to do. So now we are here and we do have all the accounts. Let's go ahead and test Discord Gaming, which is basically the one for the United Kingdom. So we're gonna go ahead and click run. It should take a second to download the profile, and after that it should give us an option for us to view that particular profile. It's showing here view. I have it set to be minimized, so just so I can differentiate it. So as soon as that opens, it's gonna show us. So this is how it is minimized, and by the way, I just did that on purpose. This is related to my settings, not necessarily related to how you would see it. And already you can see it's showing us something that is related to the UK. So we can just type my IP and then we can see how that goes. And basically it's showing my IP as United Kingdom. It's 188.30.87.41 or whatever that might be. And that's completely different from my actual IP, because now that gave me a whole different digital footprint. And now I am done using, let's say, my Discord Gaming account or whatever that might be. I can go ahead and click stop. And again, you can do all of that for all the other accounts that you have. So you can have as many accounts as you want. When you check the link in the description, you do get 2 gigabytes for free for your proxies. And do not imagine that proxies are going to be very heavy or they are going to take a lot of data, because it's just a proxy. It's a simple connection, so it's not gonna get too hectic in terms of usage really quick. With that being said, you remember when I was browsing it a second ago and how my window was small and I had to zoom in for you to see it? Well, actually, that's an easy fix for it. What you can do is simply go to settings, and then from settings, there is a resolution here. You can click on resolution and set it to whatever you want. So let's go with something along the lines of 720p. So maybe something like that. After we set it this way, we can go ahead and run. Let's just double check. We are at 720p and then run. So now we are running our Discord Gaming account again. And as you can see, it's really simple to use. It's literally just a click and the thing is working and everything is working in the background and you do not have to worry about it. We're just gonna click view, and as you can see, now the monitor is actually in full at 720p and it's covering your whole screen. And now what I want to do, I want to simply log in. And with that, we're gonna type our information for the new account that we created at the very beginning. It's saying, hey, wait, are you a human? Yes, I am a human, or at least Legend has it. And now we are logged in to our account with no issues. You see, very simple, very straightforward. And that account right here is actually giving you a completely different fingerprint, or a digital fingerprint for that matter, and you can simply use it with no issues. And then here you can even create a folder. So add a folder, and then you can name that folder maybe Discord's accounts. And then with that, you can add profiles to that folder. And the way to do it is after going to all profiles, you go here and then you click on folders, and then here Discord. So you click on Discord. This one is in the folder for Discord, and the folder would show right here up top. And all what I have been doing and all what I have shown you, that's actually with just 2 gigabytes of proxies. So just that we are on the same page, this account is with a unique email and has a unique phone number, and it has 2-factor authentication enabled, and it has a unique proxy. So basically it shows that it's in the United Kingdom and not in the United States. It's a profile that is named to your desired name, which in this case it's Discord Gaming, and it shows here as Discord Gaming at the top. And I will give you quick tips while we are here. I recommend using a password manager where you have all your passwords in one place so your team members, they can all see them. And always enable 2-factor authentication for security, and never use the same password, of course, with all of your account. I think that is given, and I am sure if you are watching this video, you are following that protocol. At least I hope you are. And seriously guys, remember, Isolation and discipline always give you the most stable workflow. So always keep that in mind when you are managing multiple accounts. And if you want to replicate this setup, you can get 40% off and claim 2 GB of free proxies. Just to click in the link description or the pinned comment as well. And you can set up all of that for yourself and even more. Keep it clean, my friends, and scale without any chaos. This was Adam, and I wish you a good day.